from October 10th to 16th newspaper from various sources that I have read. I'm including all the important news that you people can go through. Okay, so first news is about Sastra Ramanujan Prize of 2022, which was given to Vianqing Tang. He bags the Sastra Ramanujan Prize, which is related to science and technology. Okay, Sunny Muga Art, Science and Technology Research Academy in 2005. $10,000 is the prize. Another is about 69% of houses under Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana in rural India are owned by women as per the government sources. Okay, so we will see that how these studies have been done and find out that such number of houses, 69% of houses are in the names of government. So wherever you can see the women empowerment thing, you can mention these kind of data while writing the answers, or simply a question in the state PCS can be asked that 69% of women have been given the household. So you can see. Then after we are seeing that indigenously built, because we are focusing on the Atmanirbhar Bharat, indigenously built helicopter called as Prachand in the Jodhpur station. Okay, so 143 unit of helicopters at Jodhpur Air Force Station have been commissioned, has to be commissioned, and this is the first time this is being done in the India level kind of thing. Okay, so you have to remember this. So we are moving to the next part, and we will see that how the in this month we also got important news about Nobel Prize that was being given. Okay, so we will be seeing that Swedish scientist uh, medicine Nobel Prize was given this year. So the discoveries that led to the physiology and medicine, his father also got the Nobel Prize uh, in physiology, in medicine only, for prostaglandins, and he in the year 1982, and after 40 years he himself is getting the Nobel Prize. And you can see his name, Soante Pobo. He is 67 years old. Then advanced green room to curb pollution in the Delhi. In these times, the Delhi air quality index is in a dangerous categories because of burning of stubble, and such kind of problem is there. So we can see that. So what you have to do that now, how the question can be asked, the state PCS, they will directly ask advanced green room have been set up in which state or UT. So you will have to directly answer Delhi. But in the UPSC exam, this might be like advanced green war room. You can mention it in the answer writing, or they can ask the details about it, that what kind of organization it is, or what are the steps under the advanced green war room that would be taken. So subsequent news you have to keep following that how these things are affecting us. Okay, so let's move. Now we have been seeing that there have been always talk about cis transgender, but now there is a term called as cisgender. As Supreme Court used the word in the abortion judgment last week, what does it mean, and what Supreme Court does signal with a cisgender? Cisgender is one whose gender identity and expression match to the identity assigned at birth, while babies are given gender identities based upon physical characteristics. Many believe that gender is socially constructed. So that is the cisgender kind of concept, that gender is a fluid concept. It is not rigid at all time, that whatever we are born with, whatever kind of uh, sex organs we are born with, that is the only thing. Gender is a socially constructed, that how we are perceiving ourselves, how we are conducting ourselves with the people. So that is the kind of gender. Then we have registration must for stores selling condoms, face masks, spectacles. So such kind of regulations, already there are regulations in place, but such kind of regulations are required in order to facilitate that quality control, in order to manage the amount of time that are being spent on these phenomena, that the quality check can be controlled and all the things can be. Then rule of law, then we'll see that there are few articles in the Consumer Protection Act, or such kind of things are there. So you can mention that this is the regulatory framework to control the quality and quantity of supply, all these kind of things. Then rule of law is defense against the operative caste system like casteism. This has been said by our upcoming Chief Justice of India, the next Chief Justice of India, D.Y. Chandrachud. Uh, Justice D.Y. Chandrachud have said he is presently the senior most. After U.U. Lalit, he is the senior most, so he will be becoming the Chief Justice of India. His father Y.B. Chandrachud also served as Chief Justice of India, and he is a very eminent personality in the law and justice. So we'll see how things work out. Then there is panel to study the scheduled caste status of Dalits post conversion, and this committee will be headed by our Supreme Court ex Chief Justice of India, Sri K.G. Balakrishnan. So he will be heading the committees that many Dalits are converting to Sikhism and Buddhism. So after conversion, whether their status have improved, whether their livelihoods has been growing good, such kind of things government want to study, that how the things have changed, and how the conversion laws and should be regulated. So such through to study such kind of things, you need to study uh, qualitative aspect of life of people after conversion. That is the important part. So again, then we have another quantum entanglement, pioneering work in quantum entanglement, for which Nobel Prize in Chemistry has been given to three persons: Manabe, Hasselmann, and Parisi, Glarigio Parisi. So these they have done a marvelous job in the quantum-based information technology. Like we have information technology right now that is based on the transmission of waves. So they have put something, quantum kind of thing. So let's see what changes and what kind of things, technologies are improving. Quantum computing is coming up. Uh, the things will make us more faster and transparent kind of things will be happening. So we will be seeing that. Okay, so now we will see that how information technology will change with this quantum kind of things coming up. Okay, so moving forward, we will see that how these things uh, you know impact our information and technology. Then also we can see that three people and organization this time were given Nobel Peace Prize for the year 2021. Okay, 22. So right, champions in Belarus, in Russia and Ukraine. In You can see here in Belarus, L.S. Belitsky, he is in jail, so he was given the award. Then in memorial of the memorial organization founded in 1987 in Russia, it was given the award. And Center for Civil Liberties in Ukraine, formed in the year 2007, it have been given the Nobel Peace Prize. So the Russian invasion and all kind of things. So these organizations are being appreciated that they are fighting the brunt of Russia's problem to people. So we can see that there is a physics Nobel Prize that has been given to three-person again, Clauser, Aspect, and Zellinger. And then again, Center 6 CGI recommendation on appointment of uh, his successor. So this is a process that is official ongoing process to appoint our next CGI. So see, I am sharing you the uh, excerpts of the news. Whatever news you yourself think that this is important, you can study that news in detail, because in these times UPSC has been such that it is asking a wide range of questions, and newspaper is an important source for your kind of mentioning that while you are writing your answers for the mains. So that kind of thing. Then government kicks off IDBI bank's disinvestment process. That is, the government is very much into it that we are not trying to keep so much to us, and we are disinvesting. Whoever wants to take over, we are giving it to them. They are just running out for their responsibilities. Ahead of midterm elections, Biden pardons Americans for possession of cannabis. So cannabis, marijuana, what we say. So he's pardoning all the people who are there for the possession of marijuana, so drugs. So I think that will help many people, because many people uh, do used to get in such trap and later they regret, so they are doing such kind of thing. Then a SIT is formed in Kerala for scientific probe into human sacrifice case. A couple have been arrested in such case. And this is an important case study that for some belief for earning some supernatural power, how people are destroying society. So ethics and society paper of UPSC or any exam you are appearing, this is an important part to mention a case study. So do go through this case in detail so you can mention. Then Cooperative Act have been amended. Okay, so Cooperative have been amended in the year 2022. 97th Amendment Act of Article 19, fundamental right to have an organization. You can have a cooperative as a fundamental right now. So you can be asked that which amendment was there for the cooperative and how cooperative amendments have helped us, how cooperative societies help people. Okay, so multi-state cooperatives and national level cooperative, district level cooperative, village level cooperative, Kishan cooperative, such kind of organizations are there. Then inflation accelerates to 7.41%, highest since April. So the inflation is on the rise, and this is a kind of thing that we are all worried. And 2 to 4, 2 to 6% plus 4 plus minus 2% means 2 to 6% is the range in which our inflation should be there and should not exceed that. So that is the kind of thing we should keep in mind while calculating our inflation. RBI should also take a note that it should not increase, because as the inflation rises, price rises, people face problems. Now, next is an important news: eco-sensitive zone. Top court may take up Kerala's review. Kerala has filed a review in the top court. That court order that okay, you can make way in this stretch, and that Dindigul kind of that is the Western Ghats kind of area, which is very less green area with so much flora and fauna. So that are being disturbed. So Kerala have filed a review petition that you should not proceed with this kind of thing, and it will destroy protected and eco-sensitive zones. So let's see. Then Home Minister Amit Shah have launched Hindi version of first 6 year of MBBS books on October 16. So you can say that this is a news which I didn't like personally. I am also a doctor. So in the international community also, if you see every research papers and every publishing, everything happens in the English language. And if you will teach us in Hindi language, we also see at many times the people from Hindi language, people from Marathi language, people from regional languages also suffer while doing their MBBS. So I think that is a regressive practice, and we must focus on the international practice in such cases if we are promoting the international medicines. Global Hunger Index is out. India has been ranked 107. Okay, and along with the country like Sudan, Zambia, Afghanistan, while you see Pakistan, Bangladesh, Nepal, and Sri Lanka, which is in the crisis, are faring better than us. So this is the kind of problem. But government is again saying that we do not take that in a good consideration. It is the international organization tarnishing our image. But if they are doing so, you have to show some proof. But I don't know. Whatever. Let's see what this how they consider it. Navy's MiG-29K crashes of Goa pilot project ejects itself to the safety. So all the MiG series are from Russia. So India China agrees to more military talks and to resolve the LAC issues. China is a mischievous neighbor, and it always used to create problem for us. So again, they are welcoming that talking in the here you can see in the map that the parts of India in the Jammu and Kashmir region and Ladakh region, you can you should be able to make out that which place is where, because at many times UPSC asks such question that locate this place. So you should be able to do that. So now NGT fines Delhi government with 900 crores of fine, 3 crore multi, you know, 3 crore of 3 crore million ton of undisposed waste in Delhi city landfills. So uh, have fined this heavy amount to be paid to the NGT for violating the norms. And the another important news is, will electoral bonds reveal the source of funds? Ask Supreme Court to the center. That Prashant Bhushan, advocate Mr. Prashant Bhushan, has filed an PIL that such kind of electoral bonds should reveal, because if there is electoral bond, you are not saying that who is giving you how much money. You are not being able to ask questions to them. Then you can simply you can do give them black money and say them distribute it into your different accounts, and then you can take the money. So that kind of practice will increase the corruption. Okay, we'll continue further. So now the Supreme Court and the problems with the collegium, as you can see that many of the decisions of the Supreme Court have been as per the collegium regulations at many times have been questioned, and uh, the top court has also at many times reiterated that there are some changes that is needed in the collegium. And collegium comprises of the topmost judges of Supreme Court and four topmost Supreme Court judges and CJI in line. Okay, and then also that the Tamil Nadu government notifies the first cylinder loris century. Okay, so that is the cylinder loris habitat improvement for 11,806 hectare kind of thing. So Chief Justice of High Court, Chief Justice of Supreme Court, Justice of High Court and Supreme Court transfer of judges, all these processes are taken care of with the help of the judges of with the help of the collegium. Okay, so moving forward, we can see that this kind of things are happening. The Nilakurinji range, you can see Kalipara hills of Sanpara, Idukki district of Kerala. This is the part of the Western Ghat ranges. So the blooming of the Nilakurinji flowers, and then Chola Empire, one of the longest dynasties of South India that have been there every year. Chola dynasty is important for us. Army prepares roadmap for induction of electric vehicles, so reducing the pollution in the far-flung areas, cutting on the fuel. So e-vehicle is an important part of that. Okay, then we have the after inspection made in pharma unit from drugs. So drug related whatever the rules and regulations are there, so that can be made, that can be studied clearly. Yes. So as you can see, Dindigul is there. Dindigul locks are very much famous. Then Karur district. Okay. Then after we can see the RTI. The RTI have been in questioned by various organizations, NGOs, because the power of the RTI have been curtailed by the government with the new reforms kind of things taking place. No more indictment in the 66A of the Supreme Court, as Shreya single case was there when the Supreme Court put down the 66A of the act, and in 2015 this happened. And despite the setback, India UK officials to hope conclude the trade pact soon. And here you can see in the RTI that the amount of pending RTIs have been increasing over the period of time. Very much it have been increasing. State-wise division is also given. So such kind of things you can mention in the, yes, that kind of thing. Yeah, yeah. Section 66A of the ID. Yes, yes, yes. That's for the Supreme Court we can see. And then places of worship act, as you can see, the places of worship act has been in the question again for the Gyanvapi judgment. Yes, 1947 places of worship act. Regional languages in the legal system, so that will include the inclusivity in the part of the government governance that can be ensured with the regional language. And our Dairy Protection Act 1972 is an important part of such exercise that you can see. Then rural women warming up in Chhattisgarh Olympics is a kind of tradition that can be seen. It's kind of government rejects global hunger index, calls it an attempt to tarnish India's image. So whenever such kind of report come, government always try to defend its stance, and this is not a good practice. That government should rather explain that how how it have reduced the hunger and how the things have improved, rather than always blaming the organizations producing these reports. They are also producing reports based on some facts and data. Not only that, they are blaming India, but they are also showing us a mirror that these kind of practices you are doing, but they are not sustainable. So that kind of disease and flu startup tap potential of lab grown meat. So disease like flu and all these can be protected. Then Tamil Nadu and Uttar Pradesh have highest number of UG medical colleges in the country, but quality, you can see the quality in Tamil Nadu and Uttar Pradesh is very much variable kind of thing that is important. You can see the distribution like 67 in Uttar Pradesh, then 70 in Tamil Nadu, 20 in Bihar. So the quality is important aspect, and you know how the in the northeastern states total of, you can see that only 9 3 12 14 15 16 are there in 7 states. So that is a difference, you can see that 62 and 63. So the north south divide as well as eastern part of the northeastern part of the country is facing a kind of, divide, that they are not getting so much of things. Okay, so that is an important part in the medical. So then after, you can see that Xi Jinping third term as China unveils the new leadership again for the next 5 years. He is again going to be the president of China as CPC's uh, growing presence, and they are having a meeting, and that kind of 138 exotic animals, birds, crocodile rescued in Mizoram due to border areas are there, uh, and there is happening. It happens time and again that they used to smuggle it to Myanmar, and that part of the and from Myanmar to the part of, you can see, South Asia, Southeast Asia basically, and to other parts. Center restores, uh, WSJ retorts actually, uh, Washington, that is the Washington's journal that have been, uh, India's sovereignty and this kind of issue have been there, that finance minister ED and such people have been targeted by the Washington Post journal kind of thing. Okay, so that is an important news. Then protection from multiple variants of concerns like Omicron, and that is sublineages. As mutations are happening, structures are changing, and these kind of things will keep coming. So we need to be uh, prepared for all this. Then microbes in Mars makes more unfavorable, like methanogenic microbes that on our Earth has had made our environment more favorable, but the it have been said that the uh, ancient microbes on Mars that are acting there is actually increasing the temperature there. So that is an important part of the studies. Thank you so much, guys. We are just winding up this week's means last week's session. We are slightly late, but I will try to put up the this week's video by Tuesday or Wednesday. Thank you so much. Have a great day.